More breaking updates coming in on the broadcast. Another temple has been attacked in Sydney. Khalistani goons again at it. This is a temple in Sydney's Rose Hill suburb that has been vandalized yet again by pro-Khalistan supporters. The incident is said to have taken place early in the morning, and this is happening after 2 months. Remember, there had been several such incidents that had been reported. There was a calm of about 2 months. Now, yet again, another hate attack taking place. As per Australia Today, the Sydney Hindu BAPS Swaminarayan Temple has been vandalized by pro-Khalistan goons. These are the details coming in. Let's also go across to get a better sense of what exactly happened and what are the details that are available at this point. Dr. Amit Sarwal, editor of Australia Today, joining us. Thank you for joining us. Dr. Amit, if you can give us the details that are available at this point. When did the attack take place? Have the attackers been identified? Yet again, we are told these are pro-Khalistan supporters.
Till now, we do not have more details, but it looks like the modus operandi has been same, that they kind of came in the middle of the night or early hours of the morning. But this time, unlike the previous attacks, what they have done is they have left a Khalistani flag, the yellow flag with the Khanda and Khalistan written on it. And this time they have not written anything against Hindus and Indian Australians. This time the text or writing on the wall is declare Modi terrorist and in bracket BBC. And somehow this BBC hashtag has been doing the rounds, I think, to deal with the Modi documentary that BBC made. So they want some kind of attention from the BBC. But at this stage, police file has been created. Police will look around for CCTV footage if they can get anything. But surprising fact is that this has happened almost after 2 months of almost no Khalistani activities. So I think somewhere where the Indian Australian governments were talking about taking concrete action, these people were kind of afraid, but since for 2 months nothing happened, and you saw on the Australia Today that we reported that a large number of Hindus protested in Victoria, where police is still looking for 6 people while all the footage and information has been provided to them.
Yes, in fact, we're also seeing the Khalistan flag that has been put up, but are the authorities looking at it as a hate crime, because this is very clearly a targeted attack?
I think the normal process is that the temple files, an FIR kind of thing, and they look at as a graffiti, because nothing has been written against Hindus. So I do not know how much, how much value police will put on that, because this looks like a target on Hindu temple, but the target is also Modi, who's going to visit very soon for the Quad Summit here.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for joining us with the details. Also want to go across to Dr. Jitarth for a better understanding of what the situation is like, because we've been discussing this time and again. Dr. Jitarth, incidents like this being reported for about 2 months. There were no such incidents that had been reported, so it seemed like there was a calm, but it looks like there's a resurgence, another temple being targeted.
Yeah, it is. One more thing, I'm not doctor. Amit is only doctor. So
my apologies.
See, this is kind of a message to community there in Sydney that we are not afraid. I'm talking about Khalistanis. They are telling us they are not afraid. They are not worried. They are not worried about police presence. They are not worried about the arrest which has been made in Victoria and one in Brisbane. So they are just telling that they are blatantly doing what they wanted to do. They are attacking. They are terrorizing the community, the peaceful Swaminarayan community. They are trying to put all their weight, telling that we will come and disrupt your pujas, we will come and disrupt and create the fear there, so that you are not able to do your daily prayers, your routine, your religious ability to be there in temple will be determined by these Khalistani goons. Now it comes to the Australian authority in New South Wales particularly. is a crime. I mean, these people who have written, vandalized the religious space can be persecuted, prosecuted as religious hate. For that, there is a 15-year of jail term in the state of New South Wales. And I'm not quite sure what these Khalistani goons are thinking. They can be potentially in a lot of trouble. But now comes the political will and how strict action the New South Wales police will be able to take. Everything depends on this. If in next couple of days, police is able to crack down on these Khalistani goons, then only they will be deterred not to do anything further in future. Otherwise, you and I will be talking the same stuff 3-4 days or a week after when next Hindu temple will be targeted by these goons.
Yes, but the issue had also been raised. Like you mentioned in the beginning of the year, especially, there had been several incidents being reported, over 3 temples being attacked in just a fortnight, after which India had also raised it with the Australian Prime Minister, who had also spoken about it, saying there is no place in Australia for this kind of hate or attack on Hindu temples. After that, there was a lull, there was no such attack that was taking place. Now suddenly we're seeing it again. So are you saying that there has been a lack of action perhaps, because in certain cases the miscreants or these vandalizers had not even been identified, not enough action being taken on ground?
Definitely. See, these are 2 different states. The first 3 incidents happened in Melbourne, that is state of Victoria. And this incident current, which we are talking about, this is New South Wales in Sydney. So there are 2 different states. Yes, but in particular, the Hindu community understands that if the action was taken really swiftly in Melbourne cases or Brisbane cases, then these Khalistani would have dared to do so. However, we have been told by one of the officers, I can't name, but he told that we will be taking really strict action. And I can also tell you on Thursday, there'll be a meeting of Hindu and Sikh leaders with New South Wales Multicultural Minister and other authorities to bring the tensions down and learn and understand how to tackle this Khalistani menace here in Sydney.
Okay, all right. Very concerning for the Indian community that they've raised as well several times. Mr. Jitarth, thank you for joining us with those details. We're keeping a track of what's happening there and the action that's taken on ground. For now, slipping into a short break here. We'll be right back to